Recent reports show that some of my friends and colleagues, and most alarmingly, the members of my parole board, believe that I wasn't so much born as launched. That I live in a 24/7 idea factory. Wow. And am on some chemically enhanced joyride. Screaming along in the fast lane with the accelerator mashed.
I'm good.
Doing dangerous nutjob things while I stick my head out the window and howl at the moon. But that, my friends, would be a lie. I mean, it's all true. It's not a balancing act, not a persona or affectation. I don't flip a switch and pop up from under the floorboards. I'm not pretending to be my own gleeful avatar. My public and private behavior are the same, except in public, I make sure that my socks match. It's a lie because it's not the whole story. Sometimes, even in the midst of an imagination frenzy, the lights go out. Because the energy well does run dry. Like each of us, I have my down hours and my bummer days. When I'm not cruising the inspiration fast lane, no, I'm broken down on the gravel shoulder of discouragement, and I can't even remember how to change an SD card. I'm just drooling on my bib. I got nothing. Creative today? Yeah, I don't think so. When I go into a brain tunnel and lose cell service, I know I've got to hit the brakes and pull over. Nothing good happens if I just careen along, leaning on the horn and bouncing off the walls. It's time to push the pause button and reevaluate. And it's in that quiet space when the door of wonderfulness swings open. Sure, I could do busy work. You know, the stuff that needs doing. Stacking firewood, my dad called it. I could go on an epic adventure, like helping one of my kids with a project. Oh. Or maybe just tidy up the house, so my beloved wife can just relax. But when the creative funk is deepest, the very best way to crawl out is to stop and think, who can I help? Who needs encouragement? Where can I paste on a smile? Then I simply do one kind thing. For me, it's writing. And I don't mean texts and emails. I mean paper in hand. From sticky notes to long rambles, perhaps with small presents included, knowing that someone is going to hold my thoughts and affections in their hands gives me delight.
There it is. Perfect.
I once hid a tiny note in my boy's wallet, which read, "You're the son I always wanted." Sweet. Another time, I squeezed every molecule from a toothpaste tube and mailed it to a friend who had started a new job as a church pastor, with a note that read, "Give 'em everything you got." A happy scribble left under a windshield wiper, or tucked in a book, or scratched on a to-do list. Perhaps even a silly bumper sticker that shows up unexpectedly in the mail. It's so worth the small effort it takes to tell someone, "I'm thankful you're in my life," even if it's just a quick appreciation spray painted on a snowbank. I embrace Van Nystadt's idea that the best gifts are nice, made, and thoughtful, and have an element of surprise. And yes, that was a shameless plug. Thanks, Van. While we creative people strive to make the world a better and more cheerful place, our passion and hyper-focus can isolate us. When we're in the zone, the ordinary world often fades into white noise, and jeepers can we get self-absorbed. The rush of having one epiphany after another comes with risks. We can burn out, lose touch, and even forget that, yes, there are actually other people out there, and that can suck the energy out of us. And that's when we must step out of the zone, get away from ourselves, and do kind things. And you likely don't have to go far or make grand, expensive demonstrations. Remember, even a single word at the right moment can make a stranger smile. So stop and make something nice, thoughtful, and surprising. Small, simple gestures are best. And just imagine that distant smile. And the time and effort spent stepping away from your current creative obsession, giving your mind some breathing room, swinging that door of wonderfulness open and focusing on the people in your life, well, I'm certain that in no time your energy and imagination will begin to soar again. How are you doing? Are you asleep at the wheel? Having trouble stomping on the gas? May I suggest that you get out of your own headspace for a bit and think of someone you could encourage. And then do one kind thing. It's like jet fuel. The Encouragement Factory. Snacks of inspiration for the creative soul.
So, subscribe for more of, this. And yeah, I was fine.
I'm good.